Project 613, day 139. Today we learn the mitzvah of declaring the tithes. Here's what this means. As we learned over the past few days, there are several different types of tithes, separations, taxes that we must take from our produce before we eat it. There's 2% that goes to the kohen, the truma. There's 10% that goes to the Levite. There is another 10% that, depending on the year, either it goes to the poor or it is taken by the owner to Jerusalem to be eaten in thanksgiving to God in Jerusalem. Once we have finished separating all the tithes from the years, and in fact, the way it works is, since it's a 7-year cycle, but in the 3rd year, the second tithe goes to the poor, and on the 6th year, the second tithe goes to the poor. So, on the eve of Passover of the 4th year, and on the eve of Passover of the 7th year, we have to make an official declaration to God that we have officially separated the tithes and gotten rid of them. They are out of our possession and they were given to God Almighty. And the Torah in Deuteronomy, in the parsha of Kitavo, gives us the specific words we need to say. And here it is. I have removed all the sacred portions from my house. I have given the appropriate ones to the Levite, to the orphan, and the widow, following all the commandments you prescribed to us. I have not violated your commandment, and I have forgotten nothing. I have not eaten the second tithe while in mourning. I have not separated any of it while unclean, while tameh, ritually impure, and I have not used any for the dead. In other words, I've only used the meiser, the tithe, for food that is consumed by the living. I have obeyed you, God my Lord, and have done all that you commanded me. And we conclude with this prayer. Look down from your holy habitation in heaven and bless your people Israel and the land that you have given us, the land flowing with milk and honey that you swore to our fathers. And as we learned previously, that when we are careful with the tithe, when we are careful with giving God his portion to the kohen, to the Levite, to the poor, or to be eaten in Jerusalem, God does his part. The second mitzvah we learned today is the beautiful mitzvah of Bikkurim, giving of the first fruits. When the Jewish people came into the land of Israel, they were told that this land is unique and outstanding with 7 specific fruits and produce. 2 of them are grain, wheat, and barley. Then there's olives, figs, dates, pomegranates, and grapes. And these 5 fruits, when the first ones of these fruits start to grow in our orchard, we need to tie a red string around it and be sure to bring those first fruits to Jerusalem, to the Holy Temple, between the holiday of Shavuot and the holiday of Sukkot. And that is the mitzvah of bringing Bikkurim. We bring those first fruits to God in order to make the statement that although we worked so hard, and although the fact that the fruits grew was as a result of our extreme care and devotion to our orchards, we know that the first and the best truly belongs to God. Thank you for watching. More tomorrow.